bits and monkey's arse. Does this damn contraption even work? Aha! There we are. Hello. Hello, Rangers? This is Elijah Ward. You may recall our meeting in Broadmoor Heights. So polite. Thank you for taking my call. I wish to speak to you regarding an acquaintance of mine who may have contacted you. Theodoric Curie. Yes. Well, I have a very simple but very unspecific request. Dismantle it. Whatever it is, however it works, when you find it, just make it inoperable, so that neither Theo or any other future fool can try to tamper with it. I don't know enough about the thing to tell you how to do this, or if it's even possible, but if you are able to, do so. You would be ridding the world of a ticking time bomb and ensuring the continued safety of Colorado Springs. And in case that isn't incentive enough, I'll pay you for your services, which is probably more than Theo has offered. Very well. I suppose I can't expect more than that. All I can do is hope that when you see it for yourself, you do the right thing. Good luck, Rangers. Elijah Ward, signing off.
The holy detonation to yourselves!
Blasphemy! The sacred glow belongs to the nucleus alone!
The glow belongs to everyone!
The angel has spoken! You will all be cast out to die in the wasteland with the rest of the unworthy!
Stop this! There's no need for violence!
bollards.
Rangers. Oh, I'm glad you made it. For a moment there, I thought you would be too late. What a battle. Let me introduce you to my new acquaintance, Brother, Carbuncle of the Primordialists, who came out with his friends to welcome me when I hailed Cheyenne Mountain over the radio.
Hey, thanks for defending us. No way we'd have survived without your help. I wish I could welcome you to our home, but the bastard Nucleus finally made their move. And it looks like we're gonna have to fight to get back in.
It talks?
I don't suppose you'd be willing to help us with that? We can offer you food and supplies.
It will also help us get closer to our goal. Yes. I know you explained it to me once on our way here, Carbuncle, but all this violence has blown it clear out of my head. Would you mind going over it again?
Sure. Okay, so I'm Brother Carbuncle, and my friends and I are Primordialists. The ones we fought are Nucleists, and it sucks that we're fighting at all. Those people used to be my friends. See, in the beginning was the Holy Detonation, and us worshippers were called Primordialist. We believe the Detonation's sacred glow will make us all one, and we want to share it with the whole world. But one of us, Deuterium, started saying the world wasn't worthy of the glow, and we should keep it to ourselves. We called that heresy. So he went off and started a cult, the Nucleus, and called himself an abbot. Since then, the peaceful paradise that Cheyenne Mountain used to be has become a hellhole. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, I'm just devolved. Gloriously devolved. Father Bezor says. A mutation makes us all differently, and I went down the proto-drool path. Still got my voice, though. Kinda. But some folks lose that first. It all depends. Eventually, I'll just be a big blob of protoplasm. It'll be great.
Fascinating.
That was Deuterium picking his moment. Up till now, there's been no fighting between the two sides, but I guess he decided it was time. He knew just when to strike. Bastard. He must have heard our call to Theo here, saying we'd come out to welcome him. Because when we got back, the Nucleus were waiting for us.
My dear friend, I am so sorry if my call caused all this. How terrible.
It's not your fault, Theo. But we gotta hurry back inside. They're attacking our camp in there. I heard our brothers and sisters calling for us on the walkie. That damn Deuterium's trying to wipe us out once and for all. Oh, that's a tumor colony. They form all over the place in Cheyenne Mountain. Kinda hard to clear them once they gather like that. Sister Melanoma could tell you more about them once we get inside. If we get inside. Yeah. Some mutations are more useful than others, right? You get enough radiation in you and it can come back out in all kinds of crazy ways. For them, it keeps them alive for a little while after they buy the farm.
Fantastic.
Praise the great glow. Thank you, friends. Here's the passcode for the airlock. You enter it into the terminal next to it. Just be prepared for more fighting.
Well done, friends. We're one step closer.
Complete. Initiating system check. Alert. Battery power fault detected. System failure may occur. Greetings. How may I be of assistance? I am programmed to perform emergency repairs and provide medical assistance to injured personnel. Please wait while I confirm your identity with records of base personnel. No records found matching your scan. Request delete. Suspicious intruder. Error. Memory module not detected. Restarting in safe mode. Restart completed. Initiating follow and assist mode. Warning. Battery power fault detected. System failure may occur. critical temperature reaching critical levels. System failure imminent.
Appears the inner door has been sealed.
Yeah, it's sealed automatically if a security lockdown is triggered. The nucleus must have done it to keep us out. I think there might be a way in the access control room over there. Maybe. Sorry. Good luck.
Please, Rangers. More diplomacy.
This is a restricted area. Unauthorized entry will be met with lethal force.
Dear, it appears they've activated security measures.
Yeah, those things are security beacons. You're gonna need to shut them off or they'll keep calling more robot reinforcements. Those switches over there will do it. All you gotta do is get to them. They're part of Cheyenne's old security system. They detect and identify threats and summon robots to deal with them. Which is great if you're controlling them. Not so good for us. Yeah, good luck.
Persevere, Rangers!
Lockdown override progress. 0 of 4 override switches engaged. Progress. 3 of 4 override switches engaged. Lockdown protocol deactivated. Thank you for your cooperation.
Job shutting down the security alert, friends. Well done.
Yes, good job. Let's go in.
Something's wrong. Why are the doors closed?
I hear fighting in the camp. We've got to get in there.
Heretics! Degenerates! We cast you out! Leave this sacred place, or face the wrath of the angel! Blast when the others have broken through, and they've brought reinforcements. Run! Iridium! No! Not that way!
Thanks again for saving us.
Friends, saviors, over here.
It's talking. Incredible.
Do not be alarmed. The blessed radiation has devolved our beloved Proteus's speech beyond the ability of the uninitiated to understand. But I can translate. I am Sister Pollard, speaker for the Proteus. Sorry, Proteus. That is, I'm speaker until the true speaker, Father Bezor, returns to us. If he does. The Proteus thanks you for your timely intervention. Your arrival has spared us all much unnecessary violence. What would you ask of them? Not at all. The Proteus is a fully conscious being, and wiser than all the rest of us combined. What would you like to ask? The Proteus says they are the devolved protoplasm of many Primordialists, coalesced into a single unified mass. They are them. They are also the salvation of humanity and the end of all conflict. As when all of us are one, there will be no other left to hate. The Proteus says they were created when the holy Detonation shined its divine light upon its faithful servants. And with each follower who devolves and joins them, they grow larger and wiser and more complete. For that they are grateful to the holy Detonation, which is the beginning of us and the ending of us. The Alpha and the Omega, forever and ever. Amen. The Proteus says that all you must do is look behind them. Our God, the holy Detonation, resides within its blessed chamber, bathing us in the light of creation and evolution.
Incredible!
It unfolds us in the warm embrace of its glow, which brings oneness, peace, and the salvation of the whole cursed world. The Proteus says all gods have to start somewhere, and most were just men. The holy Detonation was born as a star is born, and what man can say that? The Proteus says when all are one, no one will be lonely. And what could be more joyous than that? Father Bezor was the true speaker for the Proteus, and their second in command. He both interpreted and carried out the Proteus's wishes. I am only his stand-in. The Proteus believes the Nucleists have captured him and are holding him in a cell in the lower levels. They fear they are performing experiments on him. Others among us fear he is already dead. I'm sorry, Proteus, but it is a possibility we have to consider. The Proteus says Abbot Deuterium is obsessed with manipulating the process of mutation. They fear Bezor will be mutated in ways he does not wish. The Proteus says they pray for his safe return. But let us get back to the matter at hand. They were Nucleists, like the ones you fought outside. Deuterium, their leader, wanted to kill the Proteus. Thanks to you, they fled instead. But you've only postponed the inevitable. They will try again. You see, to ensure its safety, entering the chamber of the Holy Detonation requires 2 codes. The Proteus holds one, Deuterium the other. Thus, in the weeks since the Nucleus split from us, neither side has been able to worship in its presence. We have tried to convince Deuterium to rejoin us so we may all worship together, but he has refused. Instead, he wants to take the Proteus's code so only Nucleists may worship. This is intolerable. It is tattooed on one of their inner members, meaning Deuterium would have to kill them to get it. And if we want Deuterium's code, well, that would be difficult, as he's locked himself in the power storage facility. Not only is there no getting down there, the facility is where the Nucleists perform their rituals, passing the holy energy of the batteries through their bodies. They would be at their most powerful there. But we must get in, for if we can't extricate Deuterium and get the code, we may never worship before the Holy Detonation again. A calamity.
Sounds like a leverage opportunity.
Ah, very true, Proteus. The Proteus says there may be one way to reach him. Deuterium's girlfriend, the Angel Iridium, was so frightened by your entry, she ran the wrong way. She could be a bargaining chip. A dangerous one. She is hiding in the cooling chamber over there. But in her distress, she is emitting deadly levels of radiation. It would be impossible to get near her, even for those such as ourselves who thrive on the glow. The Proteus says the Nucleists believe we're degenerates, unworthy of the Holy Detonation, even though we've served it faithfully for years. They want its power only for themselves. They shall not have it. The difference is that we want to share the Holy Detonation with everyone, while Deuterium and his Nucleists want to keep it only for the worthy. In other words, themselves. But we are starting to believe they no longer wish to abandon themselves to unity. They are afraid to give up their individuality and become one with the Proteus. They want to be angels instead. Gods when we already have a god. The Proteus says they need to give up their prideful ways and return to the true path of devolution, dissolution, and oneness. Deuterium was the speaker for the Proteus before he left the true path and refused to become one with the rest of us. Now he leads the Nucleists and speaks for Iridium. The truly blessed become hard for the uninitiated to understand, so someone with holy insight must translate for them. Thank you, Proteus. I live only to serve you. The Nucleists call her an Ascended, a radiation angel. She is only a human who has mutated to store and release radiation. I suppose one could call her the Nucleist's version of the Proteus, but of course, without the Proteus's wisdom. Oddly, Abbot Deuterium is completely in love with her. Indeed, and not in the way we love the Proteus or the Great Glow. His is a romantic love. He wants to become a radiation angel too, so he can be with her. Very true, Proteus. The Proteus says Deuterium would have to be an angel to be with her. Otherwise, her embrace would burn him up like old paper. Only the Great Glow knows when or if a person will become blessed, or what form they'll take. We Primordialists are all changed, but we are not angels. Instead, we're on our way to becoming like the Proteus. Deuterium and his Nucleists think we're ugly because of that. They think the only acceptable transformation is to become a radiation angel. It would be just as if, when he changed, Deuterium became like us. It would destroy him. Not in the least. We are beautiful because we are blessed. Every lump is a gift, every growth a badge of belonging. Proof that we are flowing down the great river of mutation to oneness and enlightenment. We are more than beautiful. We are magnificent. The Proteus says the Holy Detonation is a gift to all mankind. If you can convince Deuterium to return and help us open its chamber, or find some other way of getting his code, they will happily share its power with the whole world. Despite everything, the Proteus does not wish Deuterium harm. That said, we cannot tolerate anyone standing in the way of our ability to worship in the Holy Chamber. Do what you can, but if that fails, do what you must. The Proteus suggests you use the angel Iridium as leverage to reach Deuterium. Deuterium would do anything to get his beloved back, even open the door that protects him. If you have her, he will be forced to negotiate. And she awaits you not 20 yards from us in the cooling pools. Though, as we said earlier, she is at the moment dangerously radioactive. The Proteus says you should speak to Brother Goiter, our best engineer, about this. Hopefully, he'll have some idea how to transport Iridium safely. When you can, bring her to the power storage facility elevator and use its intercom to tell Deuterium you have her. Be sure to open it for her. When he does, you will ride down with her and then deal with him. The Proteus says good luck.
Well, hello there. Radiation's blessings to you all. My name's Bubo. If you've got a hurt that needs mending, or you're looking for a little extra pep in your step, I'm happy to help. What? No, it's because of the swollen nodes all over my body. Big as cassava melons. It's a sign of the holy radiation's life-giving power. Named after an owl? The very idea. You won't find a better selection of radioactive medicines this side of paradise.
Hey there, Rangers. Welcome. Folks around here call me Goiter. If you're looking for salvage tech, you've come to the right place. Contain Iridium? Whew, that's a tall order. She's already hot in her normal state, but when she fled into that cooling room, she was practically shooting out solar flares. Huh. Now that I think of it, she probably went in there because she was so hot. See, they might look serene, but it hurts to be a radiation angel. They need to offload built-up energy or they'll die. But they can't do it around us or we'll die. That's what the pool is for. The angels soak in it, and the water safely leaches their energy. In fact, before us and the nucleus split, I was working on a device in there to siphon that energy and... Wait a minute. An idea's coming to me. Okay, got it. We're gonna turn my siphon into a containment device. To do that, we'll need 3 things. First, there's a particle accelerator on the lab level that has a voltage regulator tough enough to handle her fluctuations. Rip that out. Second, I'm pretty sure I saw a scatter ray emitter in the shipping room near the loading docks that we can use to distribute our shielding material in a bubble around her. And third, the shield itself. The nucleus are using the old brig to hold unwilling subjects for their experiments. They've been using a force field projector to keep irradiated captives contained. We'll need the crystal out of that. Bring all that stuff back to me, and I'll whip you up something that'll hold Iridium long enough to get her through the camp and down the elevator to Deuterium. Though, not much longer than that. Oh, wait, hang on. You won't be able to get any of those things without the access code for the elevators in the entrance lobby. Here it is. ADM 1N1337. Mostly it's salvaged from down in the lab area. I repair what I can and repurpose the rest. There was this one time I converted a handheld cyclotron into a hairdryer. Straight your short and curlies in 2 seconds flat. Wait a second, before we get to that, I think I heard Sister Polyp telling you how Father Bezor's gone missing. But I bet she didn't ask you to save him, did she? Yeah, well, she wouldn't, see. If he doesn't come back, then she's the speaker permanently. Stops being Sister Polyp and becomes Mother Polyp. And she'd like that just fine.
Ambitious.
The rest of us wouldn't be happy about that. She's a devout primordialist, ain't no denying that, but even her biggest supporters wouldn't call her exactly warm and friendly. More cold and tough. And I don't know, what with deuterium and the nucleus acting up, maybe we need that. But we love Father Bezor. At least most of us do. And we want him back, so if you find he's still alive down there in the security level, I hope you'll consider bringing him home. We'd appreciate it. Thanks. Now, what did you want to buy?
Hello, friends. I'm Sister Mitosis. I'm sorry you've come at such a difficult time for our congregation, but we're happy you're here. At least, we're trying to be. Pray, mostly. Or as the Proteus commands. We all pitch in to keep the place going. Foraging, cooking, cleaning, preparing the holy water. My friend Pitchblend joined the Nucleus a while ago. And I haven't heard from him since, and now that we in the Nucleus are fighting, I'm not sure I ever will again. If you see him, maybe you could convince him to come back to us? You'll know him by the friendship bracelet on his wrist. It's the twin of mine. We found them in the ruins when we were kids, and we've worn them ever since. I don't know. This bracelet is all I have left. It means the world to me. Oh, yes. I hadn't thought of it like that. Here, take it. I will pray for your success. Oh, thank you. Go with the glow, friends.
Thanks for getting us inside, friends, and for chasing off deuterium and the nucleists. You really saved our butts. I'm Sister Benign. I probably won't be able to answer many questions for you. I'm just an initiate. A year or so, I think. You lose track of time here in the mountain. I've been wandering since I left Denver, and they took me in. From one cult to another, right? But the Primordialists aren't like those angry cowboys. We love everybody. Don't matter who you are. This is where we live, the Church of the Holy Detonation. Used to be you'd find the whole congregation here, but now it's just us Primordialists. Sister Polyp can tell you more about why. Maybe walk in the
Hello again, Rangers. I hope your conversation with the, was it the Proteus, Carbuncle?
Yes, the Proteus. Aren't they great?
Indeed. Anyway, I hope you had a fruitful conversation with them, Rangers. One that advanced our cause. Excellent news. Thank you, Rangers. How else can we help you?
Yeah, man. Anything you need. They think we're heretics, which is pretty funny, you know, since they're the ones who are heretics. They want to be gods, when we've already got a god, the Holy Detonation. Of course it is. It's our the holiest of holies. And unlike other gods, it's right there, in all its glory. There's nothing ineffable about the holy detonation, yeah? It's tangible. You can feel it from here.
I certainly can. It's, unnerving.
It's wonderful. It warms us like the fire of creation, you know? It's the cosmos, frozen in the instant of its birth and pulsing with life. It brings us wisdom and strength through the power of its blessed radiation. Which is why it's such bullshit that deuterium is keeping us from it. Well, I overheard the Proteus tell you that bringing iridium to him might give you some bargaining power, and I can't think of a better way. He'd do anything for her.
Interesting.
Oh, she's the best. Super hard worker and super dedicated to the church. Ever since Father Bezor's disappearance, she's been the Proteus's speaker. Oh, well, I guess I've got a few things on me you could have. Well, let me see. Here, and thanks. The others might have better stuff, but they'll probably want to trade for it. I mean, within the church, we all share equally. But for outsiders, well, there's things we need sometimes that we can't get here, so... Sick Rick is our weapons guy, and he actually does some trading out in the world for us. Sister Melanoma scavenges and repairs armor. Brother Goiter is our tech guru, and Bubo is our medic, if you're hurting.
Such curious names you all have. Keep at it, Ranger.
Walk in the glow, friends.
Rangers, how go your efforts? Wonderful news. The idea that these people's primitive superstitions might have stood in the way of Colorado Springs security would have been hard to stomach. Then I would do it. Gaining favor with these people will help our cause immeasurably. Nothing of particular interest, but until next time.
Hola, Rangers, praise be to the bomb and shit. You looking for some firepower? Sick Rick can hook you up. Nah, nothing like that. Father Bezor started calling me Sick Rick because the blessed radiation ain't twisting me like the others. Just, you know, bad luck, I guess. Keep it down, will ya? The people will hear you. Look, I joined the cult for the dinero. Get me? They let me loot this place of tech and trade it for supplies out in the world. And don't care if I pocket the difference. Everybody's happy. And yeah, to make them happy, I do all the blessings and rituals and shit, but I don't drink the water. And I gobble down the anti-rad mushrooms like they were jelly beans, because I don't want my damn face to fall off. But let's keep this between friends, okay? I got a pretty good thing going here, and I don't want them kicking me out for saying no thanks to the great glow. Here, how about I cut you a discount on my stock? There's a lab down in research that grows them. Harder to get a hold of now that the Primordialist took over that level, but worth dodging their patrols for. Keeps my skin as smooth as a newborn babe's. Everything's in good shape. Not too hot, not too cold, if you get my drift.
Hello there. Blessings of the glow be with you. I'm Sister Melanoma. If you're looking for a little protection, I'm sure I've got something that will help. The holy detonation provides. There's all kinds of useful stuff down on the lower levels. Plenty of dead explorers, too. Usually we just share this stuff amongst ourselves when we need it. But seeing as you're outsiders, I figure I should probably charge you. We'll put the money toward our missionary work. Oh, that's a tumor colony. Flesh tumors are cancerous growths that flake off from the Proteus sometimes and scooch around on their own. For some reason, they seem to form colonies around doors and crates. We don't know why. Father Bezos discovered that he can make them disperse by playing tunes for them on his flute. This one's weird, though, because Bezor hasn't been able to find a tune to disperse it. Must have eclectic taste. Of course! Let me know if there's anything you like.
Asking you to believe in the holy detonation, brothers and sisters. Belief isn't necessary. You just have to look through that window over there and see its blazing glory for yourselves. I'm not even asking you to believe in the miracle of devolution, though if you look around at some of our congregation, you can see that for yourselves too. We're all on our way. What I am asking is one simple question. Are you lonely? Have you always felt isolated and unconnected to the rest of humanity inside the prison of your own flesh? Are you afraid you'll never be able to truly know another person and that no other person will ever be able to truly know you? Oh, well, friends, oneness is the end to all of that. Oneness means you'll never be lonely again. You'll never be without love, companionship, or the warm welcome of family. You'll never be misunderstood, never hated for being the other, never abandoned or forgotten. This is the promise of oneness, brothers and sisters, and the Proteus is the proof. One day, when the holy detonation wills it, we will all be them, and they will be us, and we will be one, together and happy forever and ever. Amen.